Yo, what's up? It's been a week, man. I gave you all a break. Welcome to the stream. Who's in the house? Clever Coin Name's in the house. He says, hi. Well, hello, sir. How are you? It's Monday night. Keeping Rose. What up? Cool Gamers in the house. Silver Unicorn. What's going on? There's the drinks. That's what we need to get this party started. Give it a few minutes here to get it going, and then we're going to talk about the Battle of the Barista 101. If anyone understands that lingo, it's a college term. This is the beginner stages of how Battle of the Barista works. Because many people said, I just don't get it, Strapping. I don't understand. So I'm going to explain it to you. Trying to find my little paperwork. Hold on, y'all. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's not it. That's it. All right, sweet. We've got it. Let's see who comes in the house tonight. And we will talk, explain, and challenge you to use your minds, expand yourself. Join the Gen X crowd who brought you advanced Dungeons and Dragons before there was a computer, or right around when the computer was starting to become a household thing. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Welch Coast Services? But if you understand how to battle the barista and battle the other players in the chat and how it all kind of works, it'll be an enjoyable time. And if you decide to play, it'll give you a chance to win some cool stackable treasure. Charles Trey, what's up? Good to see you too, my friend. Kevin Rose is back when you had to choose phone or computer. That's right. Because your 14.4 or 56K modem didn't work. If you had a phone call, boom, it just kicked you out. That's right. Back when in the early days of AOL 1.0. Or before that, if you were on a Commodore 64 with a blank screen and a cursor staring at you on a 1500K baud rate modem, where you would just dial into nothingness and type things. And it was so cool when something happened. That's what's up. Taking you back to 1980s. With turn-based dice game. You versus the mythical, yet oh so real barista. Here in the scrapyard. Kevin Rose says, I had so many CDs ruined that way. Halfway through the burn, kicked out. That's right. Back when Napster was the big deal, bro. Be downloading stuff that would take 4 hours for a song. And then, yep, somebody would call and kick you out. Dun, dun, dun. And it would crap the bed. Welch Coast Services bulletin boards, a.k.a. war games. That's right. So we're going to give it some time. Let's see who comes in. Let's see if anyone comes in. I took a week off. Maybe everyone else has found a new home. The scrapyard is no longer in their phone book. They found new places to go. We shall see. Because I believe, with the exception of Welch Coast Services, everyone's played Battle of the Barista up in the house. Dan Keller, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Kiro says, learn to do it at school overnight. We were last class in the tech lab. Pop it in, come back in the morning and grab it. That's right. That's what you had to do. You had to be crafty to work around old stuff. Yep, kids these days they just don't understand how good they got it. We had to learn patience because we had to wait. Oh, did we have to wait forever? That's all right. It's okay to wait. It's okay to have patience. We can outwait them all. They would all spin around in circles and explode while we wait patiently. Welchco Services never played. Didn't even watch the Super Bowl. Never played. What'd you never play? Welchco? Or are you saying you never played games or never played what? Yeah, Charles Triss, it taught us patience. It did. I'm not saying it. We weren't angry when you had to wait 2 hours for a song, but Welchco says your game. Yes. I know you, Welchco. I know you that you have not. I do believe everyone else in here has played. Kimura says, right, then Metallica had to go and ruin it. That's right. Shut down Napster. Sons of guns. But that's okay. It was bound to happen. And they just moved it everywhere else. Did something different. Doesn't matter. Can never stop the pirates. Arr. Silver Unicorn says, Oregon Trail player here. I always died suddenly. We always rushed to die because you only had a half an hour in computer class. And we always wanted a tombstone. We always wanted to put our name on the tombstone. That was the key. So you had to get dysentery as quick as possible, kill all your oxen, drown in the river, everything else, whatever you could do to die on the river Dalles. Had to do it. So, yeah, there you go. Do you want to play a game? Come on, Joshua. Don't start with me. Yeah, speed run it. That's right. Dysentery. The truth. Silver Unicorn says, Dan, I'm doing good. Had a goat on the loose tonight. It was fun catching, right? A unicorn catching a goat. It's the weirdest thing ever. Not sure how it works, but it does. All right, so this Battle of the Barista 101, how does it work? This may be just for Welchco Services tonight. So we'll talk a little bit about the game, the prizes, the names all in my head. See, got all involved in the chat, and I should write this stuff down. And look, right away, my internet starts lagging out. What is up with that? So I'm probably all robotic and crap. It's terrible. Silver Unicorn says Charles is a baby goat now. Delicious. Ring of death. I'm still here. Maybe. Ring of death. Frozen. Yeah. Robo Prez. Dun 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 dun. Lag. Yeah, Skynet. They don't want me to talk about how to beat or not beat the Battle of Barista. Yeah, it's like it is the 1980s all over again. Lagnet. What's up, Rocky Mountain Bear? Welcome to the stream. I've had about enough of this internet. Paid $200 a month for what? Garbage. Constantly drops out. It's terrible. I'm just trying to put on a show, show you all the game, how it works, get you all excited. He's not even here. That's the thing. Scrapping Jr. is not here this week. So nobody's eating up anything. All right. Am I still robotic, or am I good to go? Can I get a thumbs up, or am I still messed up? As soon as the chat gave the thumbs up. What's up, Kelnell? Welcome to the stream. All right. So let's, yep. I was good to go. Then the Robo Prez again. I know. I might just have to shoot a video, guys, and then post a video because it's kind of going to be a waste of time to do a live stream on it if it's going to keep dropping out. You know what I mean? It says I'm good, but you watch. It says I'm good, and you watch. In a few seconds, it's going to kick out again. Yeah. Yeah, Dan Keller says, game over. Rocky Mountain says, you keep going in and out, and not in a dirty way. Silver Unicorn says, yeah, do up a video for it with a question mark. Why is everything a question? And Charles Latre says, just keep swimming. All right. Well, it seems like maybe we've stabilized. Yeah. Don't say anything truthful, says Welch Services. You'll be all right. All right. All right. We'll try to stay away from the truth and nothing but the truth. Yeah. All right, guys. Let me see. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to open up the Battle of Barista worksheet. Call it the Barista's Fury. Now you guys know we got Barista's Fury. Cool. Okay. We'll get this set up. All right. Well, look. See, it was just lagging again. Yep. Battle of Barista RoboPrez. Coin Junkie AG, what's up? All right, let's kick this thing off. All right, so Battle of the Barista is essentially a turn-based dice game, essentially, where you, the players, fight a character that I made up called the Barista. And the point of it is to come together as a party to collectively beat the Barista for the treasure that he has. So throughout the game, we have what's called probability die, which is here. I'm gonna share this. Let's see if I can do this right. Let's do this the other way around. All right, so You have a probability die, which is this 10-sided die right here. Okay, so that means you have 10 chances of something to happen. So when the die is rolled, whatever the number comes up, it corresponds with this list of things right here. Now this is handwritten. I've never typed it. It's handwritten. So this is the players. Here's the 10 different numbers on the side, and it coincides with what happens when you roll that number. All right. If that makes sense to you. A lot of people didn't understand what all the dice rolling was going on, what was happening. And then the same thing goes, the probability die of 10 for the barista. And then here's the different things that happen when that number pops up. All right. Now, we created a character class for the chat for us to play the game. We have, and I'll throw up the branding here. Let's see. Well, the overlays, I should say. Is that the one, right one? Yeah. So as you can see up here, these were the three different the three different characters that we made up. And what you have is the stacker, the metal detector, wrist, and the miner. So each one has so many hit points. And in a turn-based game or any video game or something like that, you have what's called hit points or your health. That means that's how much damage that the character can take before they expire. And then up there also it shows what their attack die is. So you have the stacker has a 1d12, which means you can do up to 12 points of damage. The metal detector can do a 1d20, which is up to 20 points of damage, and the miner can do a 1d20 and a 1d12, means you can do up to 32 points of damage. All right. But as you notice, their hit points change too. The more damage they can do, the less hit points they have. Now, in this instance, we had it set up for up to 5 players. All of the hit points are collected and then doubled, and that gives the barista his total hit points. So if you had 2 stackers at 150 hit points, that's 300 hit points collectively. You double it, and that's 100 hit points. So that's how you have to fight against them. That's what you're starting with. All right. Now, of course, I'm trying to get this. I wish I could make this bigger and then have the chat. There you go. Have the chat there. I did when it's on my screen. Charles Trey says D&D epic game if you got a good DM. Yeah, I used to be a DM for a long time. Mike Van says, you see those dice that Backyard Bowling was selling today? They were super hot. I bet. Electrical Services DM equals Dungeon Master for people whom do Pokemon. Yeah, same thing. Dungeon Master. Right. So, hey, what's up, Man Mountain Metals? So, anyway, that's how it goes. And then I'll share the let me present the window. Huh, where'd it go? Oh, it's because it's not up. There we go. Such a pain. All right, so in this instance here, what you can see on the screen is, the barista, you have player 1, player 2, and then you have these rows to your right-hand side, which basically shows your hit points And as it goes along, as you can see, player 1 is 150 hit points, and it doubles up here for the Barista. And if we said that player 2 was 150 hit points, the same thing, like I said earlier, the Barista now has 600 hit points. It fills in all the gaps here. And then, of course, there's also the ability to attack the other players. So the Barista, he's going to attack player 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Player 1 has the ability to attack the Barista, but at some point, when the Barista has been, if the Barista has been defeated, there can only be one winner to take the Barista's treasure. So then the players have to fight off each other. Now, there's no time during the game that says you can attack the other players whenever you feel like it. You don't have to wait until the Barista is defeated. You can do it, but it's probably not advisable because of how much power the Barista would have, unless you're really, stomping them and you find that the other players are down, and now that's a good time to overpower them because you feel that you can beat the Barista for the treasure. Now, if you see in here also, you have bonuses, and then you have the Balls of Fury. Now, those who are familiar with the French Roast of Fury, it's kind of a takeoff of that. Well, what the Balls of Fury are is, as you go along in the probabilities, which are here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, because anyway, yeah. So in the probabilities here, I get a Ball of Fury if you roll a 2, get a Ball of Fury if you roll a 5, and a Ball of Fury if you roll a 9. Well, the good thing about those is you want to collect those as you're playing the game, because if at the end of the game, even if you're taken out early, if you've got the most Balls of Fury, you're going to win the any of the treasure that's been dropped by the Barista. Probability got that lag. It's got that lag, right? Totally got that lag. Anyway, he's got that treasure drop on there. So as the players are fighting him, he'll drop things like mercury dimes and other coins and stuff like that, silver piece, whatever it happens to be on for the game. And this year, for 2023, Charles Atray designed a new SHTF treasure chest, which there it is right there. So this is the new treasure chest, and that's where the coins will go into, or whatever treasure that he drops. They'll go into here, and then the person with the most Balls of Fury wins this. Now, everybody's not a winner. It's not like the French Roast of Fury. Everybody doesn't necessarily win. You'll have whoever has the most Balls of Fury will win this little guy here with stuff in it. Someone's going to win the Barista, which will be announced before the game starts. And that's pretty much how it goes. Now, the person who wins the game, not only do they get the Barista's treasure, but they also get the oh shoot, where are the winner stickers? Huh, thought I had them here. I have to have them. Hold on, guys. Yes. So if you happen to beat the Barista, you'll get this sticker here. It says you've bested the Barista, grab the treasure and run. You win with the broken coffee cup there. That's goes to the winner. And if you lose, you do get the consolation you lose sticker, and that says you officially hand you Yeah, the lag is killing me. This is ridiculous. So let's see what the chat's got to say. Yeah, that's right. Chess 2.0. Hey, what's up, Coin World UK? Welcome to the stream. MML says that's my computer normally. Yeah, I'm sick of it, man. I'm trying to actually do something here tonight, and it's not really working. I'm probably still robotic because I could tell by right above my head, it's only got like one little bar on the stupid, connectivity thing. So right now it says it's fine, but it's going to fall out again. I know it. Anyway, so any serious questions on how the game works? Not understand. Cornwall UK says StreamYard's issue. It's useless. I'm starting to think so. Cornwall UK says yes, start again. Yeah, my lag is terrible tonight, right? I don't usually ever have this much lag. Yeah, Silver Unicorn says beat down on the Barista. Yo, that's right. Charles Trace says, "Nah, throw him to the wolves." Well, that's the thing, Charles. Nobody wants to take a chance at it if they don't understand what's happening or how it's going. So, Silver Unicorn says working on the lines is man on Mel's job. Sniff, sniff. Rocky Mountain Bear says kick the Barista when he's down. Got it. MML says, is adding chicken to chili against any rules? No, I don't think so. MML says, I'll stick to Shasta. Right? So, seriously. Anyone? Nobody? Nobody has any questions. Everybody is 100% understands how the game works and would take a chance, bat on the Barista for some treasure. Is that right? CoinLord UK says StreamYard says it's your internet provider. I said open up your servers and your bitrate. They tell me to download another thing not to use Chrome. I tell them to pay me back for services I can't use. Right? Silver Unicorn says, can I stab the Barista with my horn and take the treasure? I mean, you could say that that's the attack that you're doing, a horn stab, but it's really all about what comes out of the dice. Charles Trey says, all good here. Yeah, Charles Trey was the beta tester. The only the biggest change I think we made on the probabilities is we took and made the coffee beans and the lattes. The barista makes them for himself because we found that it was kind of ridiculous that he didn't heal himself at all, and he kept healing the other players and got his butt whooped. So felt like that didn't make sense. So we did change that. Also, we have the wheel of misfortune, which is pretty good. Once we changed that, that worked out pretty well. A couple of the other rules of the game is you can only purchase one extra life throughout the game, but you can buy as many hit points as you'd like. So there's a difference there. By doing that, it kind of limits to how many hit points someone's going to buy. Charles Chase says it flows better now. Yeah, I agree. You had chicken sausage chili. Y'all crazy. Cornwall, UK, member for 12 months. Look at that, for a whole year. Word up. Thank you, Dale. Miss Corn Crew, what's going on? Talking about the Battle of the Barista, how it works. This is kind of 101 question and answer. I know you're one of the people that said, I know you played it, but you didn't really understand what was happening. So if you have any questions, questions of how the gameplay works, what the point of everything is. Also, a little note, May 12th, I will be in Florida, in Orlando. So if anyone wants to come meet up at Disney Springs, I'll be in Disney Springs on May 12th. After that, I'll be in the parks for a couple days. So if you want to meet up, you can meet me there. Do I still have a lot of lag? Man, Mouse says is that an attempted alibi? Yeah, this is where it starts, Man Mount Metals. Put the info out here. Then I put the green screen up. Yes, dated newspaper. Get one from Australia, so it's the day ahead, Man Mount Metals. Charles or Trey, yes, I'm definitely going to try and grab some smash pennies while I'm there. Miss Coin Crew says last time I went to Florida, I brought back COVID. Well, that's not such a fun thing. Man, Mouse says it beats AIDS. I never want to bring that one back. Still can't smell. Yeah, it's interesting what that does to people. Miss Coin Crew, I know you just came in, but look, this is the new treasure chest for 2023. So when you battle the barista, get a chance to get in the new treasure chest. Pretty cool, huh? Cornwall UK says when the game is playing, I think it will make sense as it goes along. Just takes a little time. That's all. Play it as a practice for now. Cracking Travis, what's up? Yeah, okay, so I can do that. I was just the lag was killing me, but I can definitely play play the game as if it were really happening. So that's that there. Let's move that out of the way. This is where I need a second screen so I can actually see the I can see the chat and everything else. And I know there's a way to keep the chat on top. So there's a way to keep it up on top. Oh yeah, forward. And it won't let me. Man, I don't know why. Yeah, all right. So we'll go through a practice run here. You guys can see this down here. I'm not going to get too crazy with everything. We'll do it very basic. I think we have it set up for 2 stackers right now. So they're 12-sided die. And then you get a probability die of 10 for each one. All right, so in this instance, you would have, if we had 2 players, it lost the connection to the camera. What the heck? Great. Just friggin' great. What a pain. Let's try this again. All right, so let's see. Add the stream. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why it's acting this way. Oh, I know why. I know exactly why. Because I did that. Hold on, guys. Anyone else is leaving the pez in your will. All right, so we got that back up. All right, like I said, you guys can see that. Right up here. Okay, this lag sucks. And then, so there you go. Now, I don't know if you can actually see the numbers in there. You can't. But unfortunately, I can't zoom it up. I guess I could do this. Maybe. See. You want me to let me move it around. What a piece of junk. All right. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, I know, right? I think I do need help. All right. So I'll find out. Yo. So yeah, the browser. It says the browser has lost connection to my mic. How dumb is that? Seems like StreamYard wants me to get rid of it because this is crap. Like I've never had this much problem ever. Anyway, as we're trying to do something here on YouTube with StreamYard, but apparently StreamYard is seriously having issues. I don't get it. It's seriously irritating the crap out of me. Trying to run through the game, how the game works. Anyway, dice tower, drop the dice in the dice tower. That's where it comes out. This gives me my numbers. This one here is a probability die, which would be a 9. We go to our sheet here. Bam. We go to 9 on the bottom there. That's a ball of fury, and that's how we go. Now, if you get a ball of fury or you get something like that, there's no hit towards the barista. So obviously, you would just come over here. Well, you wouldn't. I would. So player 1 was trying to attack the barista. Instead, got the ball of fury. So 1 there. Bam. Round 1 has started. Round 2 goes here. We got a 9 again. 9 for the players is a ball of fury. Same thing. So player 2 will get a ball of fury. And then now it's the barista's turn to attack in round 1. Now the barista attacks with a 20-sided die. So same thing. Got a probability of 5. Go to our list here. A 5 is a hit for 16. So for player 1, it's going to do 16 damage. Bam. Then I'm going to roll for player 2. And that's a 9. A 9 on the probability chart for the Barista is a miss. So that's a 0. And actually, it's supposed to be minus 16. Bam. So you see, if you can see in the window there, you can see where the hit and the miss from the Barista, the player 1, player 2. Player 1 took damage. The hit points have dropped from 150 down to, I think it's 134. And player 2 stayed at 150. And you just follow that along through each round, basically until the Barista dies or one of the players dies, so on and so forth. Charles Tracy, it sounds like he's just waiting to punch the internet. Yep. What's up, Cyclonic Silver? Yeah, so we're just kind of going through a dry run of how Battle of the Barista works with the probability chart, and how the damage works. Man, my mouse is real dry. Yeah, man, I'm gonna hurt the internet, yo. Gonna crush them. That's right, Charles Trey. Good old rules of combat. The only thing that I think I need to change, because what on here, the way I have player 1 and player 2 set up, is they go first in round 1, and then it goes to the Barista. So I'm always going backward. Like I feel like I'm going backwards. Like I feel like if that's the way I need to reset the spreadsheet up, so the players are at the top and the Barista's at the bottom. But I feel like I don't know. Like that's how it should be. Now at the end, of course, over here on the left-hand side, I believe as we go along, it keeps track of the balls of fury. Like I said, whichever player has the most balls of fury wins the SHTF treasure chest, and it'll be full of anything that the Barista drops during combat. If the Barista doesn't drop anything, it'll just be empty, but you still get the little treasure chest as a memento of the battle that you fought and beat the other players for. So it's a win is a win, you know what I mean? All right. Comic Source says SHTF, thanks for sharing the short I put up. Appreciate you. You got it, man. Yeah, David Carlisle, Dinky Drinky Bird's been hanging around. I think he's the one causing the internet havoc. I don't know. We got the cameras running and stuff, but that dude, he's been running back and forth over the wires and through the internets and stuff like that. So I don't know. He does stuff like that sometimes. And that's Alabama foreplay. Speaking of David, that's a messed up. Silver Unicorn says, Clinton, are you short? I think so. He was not really here, man. Yep, 5'11" is kind of short, Silver Unicorn. That's true. Did someone see something? What was happening on the? Oh, there's that bird. Look, he's trying to mess around with the barista. He gets a smackdown. Watch out for him. He's crazy. See, look, there he goes again. That's what I'm saying. David Carlisle comes in a room and Dinky Dinky Bird start acting a fool. Keep roast is fobbid. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, you guys change the first letter in David's name. I don't know why that keeps happening. Now it's fobbid. Charles Trey says David Carlisle apologizes for the mistype. It happens. All right. So anybody in the house want to do a play the game for fun, just to kind of run through it and see how it works? Because we could do that. We could play with 5 people, just for fun. It's not for anything, but you can just see how it would play out, how it would work, and then once we get a prize for the barista, then we could actually then I'll start recruiting people for it. Does Dinky Drinky Bird still sound like SHCF now? I don't think he sounds like me. Silver Unicorn says I'll play. Okay. Nah, man, you can't win the bird. This is just for fun. This is just a straight up what would happen. All right, so let's see. So we got player 1, Silver Unicorn. And what class do you want to be, Silver Unicorn? You got to pick a right above my head. Which one would you pick if you were actually going to play? Silver Unicorn is a winning class. Well, I don't know about that. You can be the stacker, metal detectorist, or a miner. All right, so Silver Unicorn says the miner. Miner has the least amount of hit points, but does the most amount of damage. So we're going to put Silver Unicorn in for that. So 75. Bam. All right. Well, we can take 4 more players, 4 more of you, and then we'll go through it slowly but surely, and then you can kind of understand how it works. So who wants to be player number 2? All right, Charles or Traces, he'll be player number 2. He'll be there as a metal detector. All right, so player number 2. So I get 100 hit points. Man Mel says he'll be number 5. What class would you want to play? He says a stacker. He knows he wants to be the tank there with 150 hit points. Okay, Man Mountain Metal. Since you picked number 5, which one would you pick? Coin World UK says I may be going in a bit, so I will watch. Okay, that's fine. He says I'm a stacker. Okay. Now, in the instance that we when I recruit the players, one of the things you have to do is you have to be there the night we play. If you don't show up, what happens is you can't make any decisions for your character because you're not there. So we had that happen with Kevin Rose. He had to run out to the store. He had the holy hand grenade, and he ended up dying with the holy hand grenade because he wasn't there to play it. So, and I think that happened to a Silver Unicorn too. He wasn't there to play, and actually went pretty far, but in the end, he ended up dying because he wasn't ranked. Kiva Rose says, "What happens is you die with a grenade in your hand." That's right. Hey, Josh C671, you want to play this game? This is just for fun. There's no cost involved. There's no prize. There's no nothing. It's just this is a do. I have ran in the past, and we're planning on running soon. But if you want to jump in as player number 4, then that'd be cool. It doesn't cost you anything in this instance. So. David Carlos says, I don't know how to play. Right. Well, that's what this whole 101 live stream is about, is how the game works. So I've already explained the majority of it over the last hour. And now we're actually going to play the game slowly. It's a turn-based dice game with prizes involved. And Josh C can have a mod because he's been in here enough times. So we'll do that. I don't know what this means, but I'm going to give this to Charles Latray. I don't know what that does, but it does something. Yeah. I'm going to start over, David Carlisle. I don't know. I gave you some kind of managing mod thing. Josh C671 says I'll keep lagging out. Well, David Carlisle, do you want to be player 4? Yeah, my StreamYard is a hot mess tonight. Charles Trace says I can time out everyone. That's right. I think you can even time out mods. David Collins says I don't know. Well, what do you mean? I need one more player. Come on. Just say yes. You don't really have to do nothing but sit here and watch anyway. Yeah, just need a credit card and a social security number, David. Charles Trace says, yes, I have the power. Coinwater UK says, scrapping, how much is it to play on the game normally? So if you look above my head there, it has the different tiers. If you're on your phone, it's probably too small. But a stacker is $15. Metal detectors is $20, and a miner is $25. And then you can buy an extra life for $10, and it can only be bought one time. and it adds your starting HP to your current HP. So if you start out with 150 hit points and you get all the way down to like 5, you can purchase an extra life, and then it'll put you right back up to 150 plus the 5 you had, so 155. You can buy a hit point for $1, and viewers can super chat to damage any player or damage the barista for $1 per hit point lost. And then you can buy a 1 die 10, which is the same as the probability die, like this, for $3, and it just gets rolled. And like in this instance, that would have been worth 7 hit points to whoever the player was. So those are ways that you can basically purchase life for the game. So that's how that would work in the essence of us playing the game. Make sense? Josh says, okay, I got Social Security. Oh, man. And Charles Trace depends upon the class you choose. All right, so who's my fourth player? Is it Josh, or is it David Carlisle, or is it Miss Coin Crew? No cost, no nothing. We're just playing for educational purposes right now. It's David Carlisle. Okay, that's what Miss Coin Crew says. David Carlisle. All right, let's add David Carlisle to the mix. Player 4 is David Carlisle. And what class is David Carlisle going to be? Miss Coin Crew says I might fall asleep. Floating hearts. I know. I see all kinds of little emojis popping up. Yeah, he's first class, Joe. That's true. MML says this game will do that, Squirrel. Charles Trace says be right back. Come on. Cornwall UK says don't mind me. I'm playing with the emojis. No worries. I'm about ready to make a cup of coffee. Jimmy Lacari, what's up? I know. Come on, David Carlisle. David Carlisle says, I need more money and extra life so I can start. You don't need it. And in this instance, it's free because we're just doing a dry run as if we were playing the game. Like, we're going to play the game, but it's not for anything. It's just to show how the game is played so you can understand how a turn-based role-playing type game works. So all I need you to do is pick a class. And I don't mean a character class is what I mean. It's right here. Pick one. Well, you might win. There you go. That's right. This whole game today is totally 100% free. You will win a smile from scrapping. There you go. Dave Carl says, how do I cheat? You don't cheat, man. There's a little bit of strategy involved. You're killing me. All right. Well, while you figure out which one out of the three up here you're going to pick, I am going to go right over on the other side of this room and make a cup of coffee. And then if that don't work, I'm just going to have to move on and pick it for you myself and act as if you're participating. I'm still here, by the way. I'm just off camera making coffee. Maybe. Is there any coffee to be made before I go doing that? And there's no coffee? Yeah, there's coffee. Good. It's not going to be sad if there's no coffee to be made. I'll just come back to like 600 chat messages. All right. Coffee's being made, people. Did we pick something? Jimmy Carr says, I don't get this game. Yeah, Cornwall UK says it's right. It says characters to choose as a miner, a detectorist, a stacker, and each have skills and strengths. That's right. All right. So it looks like we're just going to pick one for David Carlisle. I'm not sure why it's so hard and difficult. David Carlisle is going to be a miner. And that's just what we're going to go with. He says a miner himself. Good. So the miner has 75. I don't want to upload it. What's happening? 75 hit points. But the miners have the most strength. All right. So with the five players, we have Silver Unicorn as a miner with 75 hit points. Charles Trey as a detectorist with 100 hit points. Keeper Rose is a stacker with 150 hit points. David Carlisle is a miner with 75 hit points. Man Mount Metals is a stacker with 150 hit points, giving the Barista a total of 1,100 hit points. Now, that being said, that means you guys will have to battle him and do up to 1,100 hit points of damage to beat him. All right. So it is a strategic game. That is true. All right. So the stackers do 11 up to 12 points of damage. The detectorist does up to 20 points of damage. And the miners do up to 32 points of damage. Everyone has the same probability die, which is a 10-sided die. All right. And this is the probabilities for the why. What the hell is camera? The stupid internet goes stupid on me. Anyway, so let's keep it moving. Now, I think on the screen top here, I can put the pro. And I can't read none of that. Because it's too small. Yeah, I mean, the probability is up there on the screen, but it's hard to read. So that's going to take a little work. Um, probably uh, free. Wow. You would think for all the money I spent on all this crap that it would work. Well, cheers, y'all. All right, we're going to try it. I can't tell you if the stuff's going to work or not. Let's get to playing because it's already 9:30. Now, usually, of course, the program used to run until 11, but I'm going to run it until the game is done. So, all right. Welcome to the Barista's Fury, everyone. You guys have entered the scrapyard. We got ourselves a couple of miners, or maybe we'll call them prospectors, like we Coin World UK said. A couple of prospectors. We've got a couple of stackers and a metal detectorist, all walking to the scrapyard and stumble across the barista. Now, the barista doesn't like when people just show up and take over his territory. He's always ready to fight and to save his treasure. All right, so in this instance, let's say his treasure is we'll just say it's one of these $50. This $50 here. We'll just say that's the big treasure. All right. So it'd be cool if there was a way for me to like put it up. It probably would be yes, I could do it. But let's go. All right. So as you stumble in to the scrapyard to get scrappy with the barista, Silver Unicorn is the first one up. Now, remember, at any time the player can say, I don't want to attack the barista. I want to attack one of the other players. Just remember. So that can happen. All right. That's right. Unannounced, ruining his coffee time. He doesn't like it. He's not happy. Especially when the players just decide to go buck wild and attack him. So here you go. So Silver Unicorn is a miner, right? So bam, here you go. Start the game right off with an 8, and that is going to be a hit times 2. So right away with 40 hit points to the barista, Silver Unicorn comes up with that unicorn spear like you talked about earlier, and it's just why that not good? Yeah, that's right. No, Minus 40. Bam. So right away, Charles Latreille is going to have to fall behind on the Barista because, well, the Barista ain't going to be taking too kindly to that. So he's a 20-sided die and a probability there. So you got yourselves a 6. 6 is a hit for 8 hit points, knocking the Barista down another 8. Next up with Kevin Rose. Kevin Rose coming in strong as a stacker. He's not going to do as much damage, but hey, anything is better than nothing. So let's go. All right. So Kevin Rose, let's see, it's a 6. 6 is a hit for the player, and that's going to be 3 damage from Kevin Rose. Next up is David Carlisle coming in hardcore, up to 32 points of damage. Let's see what David does here. Now, his probability is a 3. Boom, that's a hit. He does a whopping 5 damage. All right. There you go, David. Bam. Everyone's attacking, and Man Mountain Metals is going to come in with a 12-sided. And we've got, a probability of 4. That's a miss. So Man Mountain Metals with nothing to show for it. And right, and to round out round 1, the Barista is going to put his coffee down. He's going to wipe off those attacks, and he's going to start hammering, dropping the hammer. So here we go. Now, one thing we didn't mention is we do have a timer that we would set for an hour. After an hour, the Barista goes into the Barista's Fury, where he does double the damage because the game is only supposed to last like an hour and a half. And then that's how it's going to push hard and fast and make decisions go pretty quick. But obviously, we're just running through it. So this is the Barista. And why do I feel like the Barista is stronger than... I guess he's only a 120-sided die. Guess that's right. Yeah. So he's the same as a metal detectorist. Interesting. I feel like that's different, but maybe not. Anyway, probability of 7. And 7 is a treasure drop. All right, so let me bring the chat back up here. Yeah, that's right. How did you miss? All right. He's making the chicken chili. That's how I did. Man Mountain Metal says, I hid behind others when the blood flows. Right? All right, so in this instance, it's a treasure drop. Now, the treasure drop is we have a wheel set up for that. And I have to share that. So it gets interesting. So in this instance, we'll have a wheel set up with little treasures. And then what we would do is share that. We have to stop the screen. We have to do this. Share the screen. Tab. Share. So in that instance, I would take a 1964 Rosie dime, and then it would go into the treasure chest, and we would just say this is the dime. We would drop that in there, and then close the treasure chest back up and move about. All right. So we would stop that. And we have to present the screen again. All right. So in this instance, player 1 is a TD, not a touchdown. Oh, yeah, I can't do that, can I? No. That's right, it's just a 0. So, and then what we do is down here in the bonus, put the TD. That's what it was. All right. And then attack player 2, same deal. And that's an 8. 8's a hit plus 5. 15 plus 5 is 20. Charles Latreille is going to take 20 damage. Boom. And then next up, Rose 7. That's another treasure drop. So then we would set the same thing up, do the same thing. So this would be a 0. And then we'll go down to, let's see. Down to Kevin Rose, and then it'd be a TD. And then we would add, once again, we would do the wheel again. We take this, we throw something else in there, close that back up. Then we'd be down to David Carlisle. Same thing, roll the dice. All right, so 0 is actually a 10. 10 on that on the Barista's probability chart is a hit plus 10. So that's worth 30 hit points. David Carlisle. And then Man Mount Metals coming up with a 4. 4 is a latte plus 2. So that's actually a plus 2 to the Barista. So we would put a 0 for player 5, and then we would go down to player 5 and put a plus 2, give the Barista 2 additional hit points. All right, and then that would start into round 2. Making sense so far, Anthony? Does anyone have any questions? RB area, hello, welcome to the stream. So yeah, is there anything so far? How that's the end of round 1. How that worked out? Oh man, you guys are killing me. Seriously, killing me. Even playing the game for free, you guys can't. So anyway, that's how the game would be played. It's kind of a waste of time to to go through it all if no one cares. So Unicorn says, Charles, kill, nah, nap us all up. Yeah. Giddies, Drone Highlands, boom, yo. What up, Giddies? Welcome to the stream. Am I too late? No, you're not. You're not too late. I've got nothing but lag. I throw this computer through. The internet is murder tonight for sure. What's a good question? Charles Trace, that's a good question. Hey, Prez, explain the different wheels. All right, so there is the treasure drop wheel, where basically when you attack when the barista attacks, he may drop treasure, which then fills up this little treasure chest here. Which the balls of fury dictate who's going to win that. So whatever treasure drops fall in there, you're going to get this little treasure chest if you have if you collected the most balls of fury during the game. So even if you've only collected one and no one else has collected any, then you'll be the winner of that. Now the other wheel is the wheel of misfortune, and I'll pull that up here in a second. And on the wheel of misfortune, so in the wheel of misfortune, there's a number of things on there. And you know what? I should have a list of what all those mean. I can actually share that. Stop the screen. Present. This is the wheel of misfortune. So the wheel of misfortune has the flaming cappuccino, which means you would take 10 damage. It's got the cold cannon. You lose 1 ball of fury. It's got smash a bystander, taunt someone out in the chat. Exploding coffee pot. All players take 5 damage. Barista power up. He gains 20 hit points. The angry mob. Chat does 1 hit point per the word punch in the chat. And miss the barista. Punch a player. And do 10 hit points of minus 10 hit points to the player. Then there's a trap, which is minus 5 hit points. And there's lousy tea drinker, take 1 ball of fury from any opponent. So the wheel of misfortune is pretty cool. There's all kinds of different things that can happen on there. And of course, the treasure drop would have different coins that go in the treasure chest, and it also contains the holy hand grenade. Now, the holy hand grenade, you can only get it once per game, and it can do up to 60 damage to all players. So it's like a last-ditch effort kind of weapon. Now, if you have like an extra life and everyone else has used their extra lives, and you get the holy hand grenade, that's a definite plus because you can throw that out at the end and basically take a chance of wiping out all the players and not yourself. So that's always good. David Carlos is too darn complicated. It's really not. Yeah, fortune is it's very angry. David Carlos says, "Subscribing horn taking phone, are you borrowing your neighbor's internet?" I am not. Maybe I should. Cornwall UK says it's not at all. I get it. Yeah, I don't think the game is very complicated at all. I mean, legitimately, you have two wheels that something happens. You've got a probability die that there's 10 things that you can do as a player, and there's 10 things that the barista can do. And based on what happens with this die, if you do damage or the barista does damage, your die does that many points. Pulls of Fury put you in for winning this treasure chest full of stuff that the barista will drop. And then the wheels give you bonuses and or put a beat down on you. Hoovers, corgis, and coins. What's up? No duck races, man. Not in this game. Cornwall UK says a similar game is Risk. Yeah, I guess. And Charles Rattray says, we just choose to attack and use an item. Prez does all the hard work with Junior's help. Yeah, essentially that's what it is. Me and Scrap and Junior sit here and run through everything and keep everything in line and make sure that, we roll the dice properly and keep track of everything. At the end of the day, we ask you if you want to go, if you wanted this, wanted that, whatever. And that's it. I mean, the dice tell the tale. Charles Chase says, what about beer runs? Are they allowed? I mean, you can run for beer, but don't have the holy hand grenade and never show up because you'll be drinking beer. You'll be crying in that beer. David Carlisle says, I know how to play Risk. I roll the dice really well. I feel like David Carlisle, he's got loaded dice. Anyway, that's the lowdown for how to play Battle of the Barista here in the scrapyard. And as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by the lag, we'll be looking for players to play. We can have up to 5 players. You can get in it now if you'd like. You can start reserving space, and I'll figure out what the main prize will be for whoever beats the barista, and start designating the treasure drops and all that stuff. So Unicorn says, what about an option for players that can't make it because reasons? Any absentee helps? Yes. I'm okay with an absentee. Like if you say, hey, look, I'm going to be out, but Charles Rattray can take my spot, but you can't have someone that's already in the game playing take your spot too. So if Charles was in and then Unicorn, you were like, okay, I can't make it Saturday night. He can't play for you because, well, obviously he's going to have to fight you at some point. So that doesn't work. but you could appoint somebody else. You could call someone or email someone or whatever and just let me know that they're going to take your spot. Now I got stupid ads here, but knocking up my space. Yeah, proxy. That's right. David Carlos says, ever heard of the game of life? Yeah, sure have. Jimmy LaCar says, I'm absentee. I'm here physically, but not mentally. Cornwall UK says, sounds fair. So is that scared or scarred? I guess it's scarred. Scarred Entertainment. Welcome to the stream. Hoover says, says Hoover here. Nice to meet everyone. Nice to meet you too. Hoover, you don't get out much these days, do you? I only see it once in a very blue moon. Lord UK says, I'm going to have to go now. Thank you for having me. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Scrappy. You're welcome, Cornwall UK, and congratulations once again for becoming a 12-month member. My man. David Carlos says, I wonder if the game of death would be more popular. There's more dead people than live people. Hoover says, I'm always on. Scarred Entertainment live streams late night. Gotcha. MML said, do they have to be human? Can be chat GPX or whatever play? No, man, gotta be human. MML says I won because I took the least damage. Yeah. Kind of, sort of. He said I'm pretty. Okay. Jimmy Carr says, yeah, man, Matt Mel's emotional damage. Charles Trey says, my phone nearly died on me. I beat it to the plug. Yeah, man, I've done that before. I had to run. Oh, my God, plug her in. Got like 2% left. Sometimes that 2% don't matter. Like you plug it in, it don't matter. It just dies. Gideon says, when is the battle for the skull? So you mean the battle of the Barista? I just got to get five players, and then once I have 5 players, we can announce. I'll announce when the game will be. We'll make it on a Saturday night, which that might be a Sunday night. Let me try that. Geeties, are you on Tuesday day time? Is that where you're at right now? Is that what time of day it is for you? Anybody? Cruiser Mac, what's up? Yeah, I mean, God just is killing me. Anybody? I have no idea if you can even hear what I'm saying. Yeah, right. So it's all lag, it's all garbage. Humorous is all good here. All right, so real quick, Geeties, what day and time is it? What day and time is it for Geeties Drones Highland right now? What day and time is it? Between the lag and the time delay, pretty frustrating. He says, "What day is it for you? What day is it for you? You're killing me, man. You tell me what day and time it is right now for you." Oh my God. Oh my God. I quit the internet today. I just quit it. I'm just going to have to look up your address myself and figure it out since you can't tell me the date and time. Okay. So it's Tuesday. At what time? Tuesday, what time? I know he's from the future. That's why I figured it was Tuesday. Oh, so it's Tuesday at 3 a.m. Holy. Okay, so you're not that far ahead of us because it's 10 p.m. here. So you're 5 hours ahead. All right. So now I know you're 5 hours ahead. That's right. One of the other guys, it was I forgot you're from the Netherlands. So one of the other guys that used to come on here that I haven't seen in a long time, young boy who was into fossils and stuff. He uh, he was 5 hours ahead. So is 3 a.m. right now this time a good time for you? Would you like it to be later? Because then I could go on later. I could go on if this is 3 a.m. for you right now. If I started at like 11 o'clock, it would be 4 a.m. your time. Is that better or worse? Jimmy Carr says, I hear Man Metals is a living fossil. Pretty impressive, actually. Geedy says, I'm not a hash head. I'm an alcoholic from Scotland. Okay, so 3 a.m. is fine. All right, so we'll probably start at 2 a.m. on a Sunday, which would be your time, which would be 9 p.m. on a Saturday, my time. Hoover might have left. David Carlisle. Well, Hoover's still showing in the chat, so you still got it open. She might just be doing something else. Hey, thanks for dropping the link, Jimmy. Man Mel says, I have a Fossil watch. Fossil watches were all the rage at one point. Game's a chance on Sunday, only if you're in the Netherlands. It'd be on Saturday here in the scrapyard. David Carlos says, I see her in the stream on my other phone. Yeah, she's in the stream. I could still check her out. I could still tag her in the chat. Yeah, it's a link to your channel, your YouTube channel, the Drones Highlands. There you go. All right, guys. Well, it is 10 o'clock, and we are going to call this a stream. Thank you so much for putting up with the constant lag tonight. I hope gave you a little bit of education on how the game works. I'm going to actually have to film an actual film and show off the cards and the dice and do a little stuff and editing and stuff to make it more manageable. So it's not too long. I'll try and keep it within like a 5-minute period, and that way you have something to fall back on if you don't really understand. But yeah, of course, there's no lag now. Getting ready to quit because I think that's what StreamYard's doing. Remember, if anyone wants to play, you can just send in on a Cash App or PayPal. And the tiers is 15, 20, 25, stacker, metal detectorist, miner. Maybe we're going to change it to prospector. Prospector is probably a better deal, kind of like that. Yeah, and a quick reference video. So y'all have a fantastic rest of your week. We'll see you on Thursday nights. And maybe we'll start a French Roast of Fury Thursday. Something like that. All right. Guys, have a good one. And we shall see y'all later.